I'll go ahead and call to order the August 7th meeting of the Select Board. Ask you to please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What is our wish for the consent agenda?
I move that we accept it as presented.
Second.
All in favor? It is unanimous. Let's see, next meeting of the Select Board is August 21st here at 5:30. Old business item
I will
1.
not be at that meeting. I will be in Boston.
Take
I would rather be at this meeting.
No, we won't. Old business item 1, discussion of boundary line with Bath. We did just come out of a workshop there, but any additional comments on that from anyone? We'll keep plugging away on that for sure.
Just sharing information with the attorney will
Yeah.
provide further dialogue.
Old business item 2, meeting recording updates.
I'm working on that, right, Ashley?
We got the camera up and running, but the problem is the SD card that the camera takes is not compatible with our computers.
When I was looking at, they were trying to get the sound to play. I think there's also a file conversion, like an MP3 versus a movie, MOV versus MP3. I think if we get Burgess to download whatever the one is that we don't have, I think we just don't have MP3 to get MOV. That may actually allow a conversion of the information. When I looked at it last time, I think that was, we didn't have that language per se, and that then may make your card compatible with that file type.
Yeah. I also wonder if, so I did some experimenting today. I went on the town website and I went and viewed a bunch of the different videos that have been posted. The audio quality seemed to be, I could hear everything, but then another solution that I wonder if we just direct people that are watching, there's the closed caption in the bottom right-hand corner of the video, and I tested that and it was accurate. So I don't know how big of a problem this is or how much we want to continue on it, but I think that's a solution. My concern with looping Burgess in would just be cost for.
It's just, it's a file. It's an MOV versus an MP3. I'm pretty sure that, but I hesitated putting it on the computer. I'd rather have Burgess.
Yeah.
And they come here once a month or whatever.
Next Thursday, they'll be here and I put it on the list.
I think that actually will correct it. Because I think we sent one to me, and I think that actually, and it's been a while since I looked at it, actually converted. It's just a type of movie, in theory.
Okay, so we'll check with Burgess on Thursday?
Yeah.
Good. Old business item 3, discuss digital storage. Still waiting on grants.
All the old bound that we have is already digital. I did not know that, but I've since found out that it's all digital and in the vault.
Have we accessed it? Do we know that it's?
I haven't yet. It came right from the company, but the company said if you need another copy, we can send it, no problem. But
We haven't just put it in the cloud?
And I'm gonna have Sam that on Thursday. Sam hasn't been here since we've had.
With protection, because I know those are private.
And also, the Historical Society, I guess, had agreed to give $5,000 a year to get documents scanned and digitalized. So.
Well, if we get a grant, let's spend that money first.
Carrie Nelson watches the meetings and she let me know about it.
Thanks, Gary.
So which is probably, having all of those old files already done is the most expensive component
Sure.
of that
Exactly.
entire process. So we received a significant gift
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, let's continue to next and see what we got. New business item 1, abatements. We wanna run through these one at a time?
Sure. You want me to read them off?
Go ahead.
Okay. Abatement for Judy Orr, account 277, map R06044-G. Judy's on the original deed and should have received the homestead exemption. The old value, $115,600 for land, $363,100 for building, at $478,700. With the reduction of the $25,000 in abatement, would take that down to $453,700. The abated tax, the old tax was $3,925.34. The new tax is $3,720.34. The abated amount is $205. I move we accept the abatement as presented.
I'll second that. Discussion? All in favor? It's unanimous.
This is for Edward Murray and Lorraine Bryant, account number 109, map U10-11-A, lease 1. Mobile home was removed from the lot a couple of years ago. The old value had $17,300 for building. The new value has 0 for building. With the old tax was $141.86. New tax is 0. The abated amount is $141.86. I move that we accept the abatement as presented.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous.
Lorraine Bryant, account number 441, map U10-11-A, lease 2. Has the old value, this is land and building values reduced in 2023, but no change to TRIO for 2024. There was zero value for the land, $36,800 for a building, with a tax amount of $301.76. The new value was $0 with an abated tax amount of $301.76. I move that we accept the abatement as presented.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? It's unanimous.
Patricia Manafo and Dominic Manafo, account number 896, map U16-007. New dwelling was entered into this account in error. The old value was $51,900 for land, $372,000 for a building, with a tax value of $423,900 and an old tax value of $3,475.98. The new value for land was $34,500, 0 for the building, with a new tax amount of $282.90, with an abated tax amount of $3,193.08. I move we accept the abatement as presented.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous.
This is Patrick and Emily Nelson, account number 148, map U2-007-A. Land and building values were reduced in 2023 but not changed in TRIO for 2024. The old value for land was $325,100. The old value for the building was $862,400, with an old tax amount of $1,187,500, with a tax amount of $9,737.50. The new land value is $242,200. The new building value is $642,500, with a total value of $884,700. And a new tax amount of $7,254.54, with an abated tax amount of $2,482.96. I move we accept the abatement as presented.
Seconded. Discussion? All in favor? Unanimous.
I don't know how to say that.
It's initials. It's not.
It just goes LJICO LLC. It's account number 1634, map U10-004-C, account created in error. It's just why it should be if there's just digits there. And it's a land value of $190,000 with a tax value of $1,565.38. with no value, since there's no account actually there, the abated value should be $1,565.38. I think we should just put this fake account in foreclosure. And just take it back. I move that we accept the abatement as presented.
I'll second that. Discussion? All in favor?
How do you say that name?
New business item 2, 2025 tax commitment.
Well, Josh is very sorry he is not here. So, I've given you 4 different scenarios. We've picked up about $4 million in additional tax valuation. But as we all know, our county and school was up. And I'm using $1,250,000 for other revenues. We have 3 different mill rates. A high, a low, in between 860, 865, and 875. In the last one that he gave you, it said 3% adjustment. He wanted to talk to you tonight about doing a percentage of adjustment every year. So, to help keep you up,
Staff, even.
because we're like getting close to 95,000, 95% now. So if you did a 2 or 3%, 4% increase each year, you'd be closer to keep it to your 100%. So that last 2023, you could see it on the sticky, it says 3% adjustment. So that would be at 840 mill rate. So I did a little bit of math here. On a $300,000 house, with this year's mill rate of 820, the taxes would be $2,460. If we go with one of the first 3 on a $300,000 valuation with a tax rate of 8.65, the taxes would increase to $2,595. Now, if we do the 3% adjustment, that would be across the board, everybody, 3% equal. And use a mill rate of 840, that would, a 3% adjustment would bring it up to $309,000. And their taxes would be 60 cents more
Then today.
than
Then this one.
without doing the increase. $2,595, 60 cents.
So that allows us to keep our,
Reimbursements.
at where we want it to be consistently. Or, I'm in favor of that.
What is the overlay on that?
3% or each of them? 3%.
What's the dollar number?
66,368 was
That's with the
overlay.
3%?
Yeah.
And the four, and the 865 is 69,000.
What did we spend on maintenance last year? Do you know?
Well, say it was like 42,000. And we did a lot of cleaning up.
That's just one of the.
And we had an overlay, I thought, last year, 105, I think.
I don't remember.
Heading into the abatement, I thought we had a hefty overlay of around, over 100.
Well, if we only did 40 something.
Yeah.
Do we need that much overlay?
Well, we just did a couple of abatements. But we, I think, are very, very close to being cleaned up.
So, apologize if this is a foolish question, but the 3%, essentially we increase everyone's assessed value by 3%.
Correct.
Does that tend to lead to more abatement requests?
Probably, no,
Not significantly.
I wouldn't.
And these abatements are from the prior reval.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are,
This is
this is
just,
roughly, it's $8,000 roughly in my head.
Are we cleaned up?
Rounding,
The old
and
stuff
that
now?
should be cleaned up.
The abatements are not, there's no
pretty
backlog.
much.
The abatements attached to the reval is cleaned up.
We still find one, we're gonna have one next week. It was one that she just did not get reimbursed. But they were, it was a little crazy.
It is. I get the concept, and yes, it keeps your reimbursements up. You don't want to go down the rabbit hole that way. Across the board is a little simplistic. You have to be very careful. I wouldn't do it more than once. Because you need to look at parity. If waterfront's going up 5, and raw land's going up 1, and you do 3% across the board, you can get stretching. So that is the risk.
Over time.
Yeah, it can happen real quick too. I'm not saying that, don't do it, I'm just saying be careful.
Well, we can certainly evaluate every year what the, how it looks. I mean, the waterfront that in West Bath has actually gone down in value year over year on some of the stuff, on the, it has.
You know, I
So yeah, I agree with, I hear what you're saying, but in our current state at 3%, the rate of increase is not on the waterfront right now. They've actually decreased.
it's all food, bounces everything.
You sure? But that's something you can certainly look at every year before you, I mean, prior to going to, I think it's a great idea to do that, to keep us in a boundary for that. So I'll move that we do the 3% adjustment in the 840.
I will second that. All in favor?
I think 60 cents is completely doable.
Please sign that in multiple places, please.
Doesn't matter the order.
Okay. But I thought that was interesting that it's 60 cents difference in their tax bill, whether you do it or not.
Well, I think it's important that we do our best to keep a consistent strategy if we can.
Is there anything happening with the state valuation? As far as what the county does on the valuation?
I didn't get a chance to talk to Josh about that. I want to get this done and in the mail.
I just not sure what the window is as far as making a claim.
Can you record your face?
No, it's just my handwriting.
It's pretty close to it. Have you tried it?
No.
You should.
I take that back, please.
It's sensitive there, Joe.
You make me nervous sometimes.
All right, new business item 3. To authorize the town administrator to inform Saginaw County and the other county municipalities that West Bath would prefer to pay its county tax in 2 installments and work with county administration to see if a mutually beneficial payment schedule can be developed for fiscal year 2027.
I think the next payment schedule will be a reduction in taxes for 2027.
It's funny they want something mutually beneficial now. So
I don't know if the county wants it.
well,
Yeah.
fair point. We
It's
had
called budgeting.
we voted on this
A couple weeks
several
ago.
months ago, a couple months ago. There was a change in the
State
state
law.
law that allows towns to break up their payments to the county. I don't recall if at that point in time we said we wanted 2, but I think
I thought we said
as many
4.
as possible.
Was it up to 4?
So I
Up to, if possible.
that original vote came to us as a request from a neighboring town, and now the county is asking us all to do it again. So I will go ahead and make a motion that we approve item 3 as read. Or written or stated.
As presented, sure. I'm down with that.
And, so a second.
The second.
Okay. Any discussion?
Is this just for cash flow purposes?
Yes. Yeah, obviously, competing viewpoints on whose cash flow, but this would enhance our cash.
Because we, collect interest on it as well.
I didn't know if there was any other reasoning besides that.
No.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and we got into a predicament last year on cash flow purposes, so I get it makes perfect sense. That's right.
All in favor? That is unanimous. Good. New business item 4, New Meadows Marsh Ecosystem Restoration Study. Billy, you want to just give a quick overview on the research about this?
The Army Corps of Engineers reached out to me about this study that started in 2019.
There's more than one than out there.
And so I did a little more digging because I didn't know anything about it. She said that the town of Brunswick wanted to get it going again and asked if we were on board. I reached out to Ruth Indrick, Kennebec Estragy, and Craig Matthew, one of them. And they were called meetings back then. The Cohoggers were very much against it. And they didn't think DMR would be in favor of this,
Survey.
ecosystem restoration.
So,
Hmm.
go ahead. Let me catch up. Basically, as I understand it, what's before us today is do we want to be part of this study of which they will develop proposals to restore the natural vegetation, and it only costs $350,000.
At 2019 price.
Correct.
Why did we bow out? We voted against this then as well. Like, out, we're out, we don't want to do it.
That was the watershed. That was the New Meadows watershed.
The
That
river,
we voted, yeah,
the whole river.
that was that.
I think we should say no to this too.
DMR's authority stops at the Route 1, the old Route 1. Above that, it's not DMR. The benefit potentially is that it would actually flush the polluted areas a little bit better. So it's not all bad. It's not.
But it is if it, for those people that are relying on that as an income, and remove that for a certain amount of time frame and potentially negating it in some capacity forever, I don't think that's a decision I want to make on someone else's income.
TMI does control the fishing now. They tell you when to fish, how often to fish.
I just don't know if making a significant change to that could be very detrimental to our community.
Yeah. But from an environmental standpoint, I understand the intent, and it's interesting and intriguing and has some benefits. At $350,000,
6 years ago.
6 years ago, and, talk of $100 million, actual proposals, I don't think the town of West Bath can afford it at this point.
You can also pull a couple of boards out of the existing dam.
I did reach out to Town of Brunswick, but I haven't heard back from them, so.
So I guess I'll move that we not move forward with this proposal.
We'll second that. Any additional discussion? All in favor? Item 5, appoint Rebecca Hartley to town clerk.
Nah.
Nothing personal.
How far along are you?
I will make a motion to appoint Rebecca Hartley to town clerk.
I will second that.
Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. Welcome.
Congratulations.
Item 6, appoint Kate Roberts to the Board of Assessment Review.
Wait, we have, yes.
Oh,
I thought, did I have one here for her? I did. Oh, yes, right on the top. Hello. Still on? Oh, she needs to be sworn in also.
I'm gonna leave you the mess and I'll come back.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we'll straighten it back out
Okay.
Friday, Monday.
Who swears
You
her in?
can leave it right there.
Do you swear her in? Says the clerk never swears people in.
The deputy clerk swears for me. Wow. Tax collector treasurer can do that.
all right, now we have item 6, appoint Kate Roberts to the Board of Assessment Review, the Board of Appeals, and an alternate to the Planning Board.
Make a motion to appoint Kate Roberts to the Board of Assessment Review, Board of Appeals, and an alternate to the planning board.
I will second that.
Any discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous.
You must be getting close to filling all the boards.
We have one alternate for the Board of Appeals. No, yeah, Board of Appeals.
That's it?
That's it.
Never been full like that. Never.
Don't you put on her as Julie asked.
At least it's an asked and not told.
Item 7, appoint Antoinette Tate to the alternate Board of Assessment Review and alternate Board of Appeals.
I move that we appoint Antoinette Tate to the positions as presented.
Second. Discussion? All in favor? Unanimous.
I might add that the town administrator was right there at the counter. Lining these people up.
It's my name.
And both of those applicants recently retired.
So they've all
So
worked
they have
3
some-
times.
Plenty of time.
They got some time.
So we have, did we bring back on the telecommunications committee?
I want to try and get a meeting for September. Trying to get meetings this month hasn't been easy,
Yeah,
so
no,
I didn't want to
it's-
add another one to try.
Race the vacation.
And is that the only other thing that we have left? Is that?
Any other new business?
I have new business, I don't know whether this would come up, but I did some research on Facebook pages
Mhm.
from our last meeting. Ours is still searchable, just
We
not
can log in.
not active. From what I can tell, it has to be tied to a personal profile. And I'm not sure how excited I am about that. And also just, I think, in concept, it's a great way to communicate, but then all of the monitoring and policing and all of the things that go with social media, I'm not sure that the benefit outweighs the risk.
What, can we do it as a personal profile attached to this building? As a position versus a person?
A person has to have an account to tie it to. Then you can have multiple admins, but it just has to exist
attached
as
to
an
someone?
offshoot of somebody.
Yeah.
I don't wanna put anyone on the
No.
hook for that.
No.
We can find a way around it, Will.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, I,
We
let's
can
work on the
create
website
an
and
AI person
Yes.
called Chet.
help the meta. Yeah, I think we focus on the website, and, get the newsletter going again, continue to build the newsletter, it's been going on for a while. If we see there's a gap in communication, we look at something else.
Agreed.
Facebook has become challenging to it.
I just brought it up last meeting, wanted to.
Oh, and monitor is the monitoring piece is
Yes.
that much more.
Julie would do that.
She's got plenty of time.
I thought that was the mayor's job.
Item 4, public comment.
Yes, I recommend that.
Any other public comment?
So the following meeting, we're meeting with the health officer, correct?
September
We're
4th.
getting to that.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Okay.
Future agenda items. On September 4th, we'll have a meeting with the health officer. We also, at some point, will want to meet and discuss the Comcast franchise agreement, which expires in September of '27. Any other future agenda items we need?
But if, we should reach out and find out what, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The people that just put the wiring in. Fidium. Hello, turned 60, I've lost it. I want to know what their plans are. They, where are they seeing this strategy? So if we're gonna have the conversation about the franchise, the Comcast franchise agreement, we should maybe reach out to someone from Fidium and say, you've installed cable Y.
Consolidated is doing it.
But for somebody, it's not, without commitment from anybody,
I
what's,
believe Consolidated owns it.
They do.
and I keep getting postcards saying, call us,
Yeah.
we'd love to service you. So I'd love to know what their, plan is per se. Because they've already invested a significant amount of money that we tried to get a grant for, and now got it for free.
Noted? Agreed?
I don't think I have anything else. Since I'm not here, I'll keep
Yeah,
the agenda.
I'll
running
the
for you.
agenda items.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Take care of all of this.
Some years ago, there was a talk about there is no triangle and who owns what. And there's a little, between CNP and the triangle, there's a little plot of land. That shows up in that 1937 survey. There are trees which will probably become an issue, and really nobody owns it now. Do you people want to find out who? I didn't run the registry and find out. I believe that it is just somebody who's been dead for probably pushing 100 years. Do you want the headache, or do you not want the headache?
Well,
You could tax it as unknown and pick it up in 3 years.
so if it's owned by somebody else like CMP, we should probably figure that out. 'Cause we're getting that dip back in the turn when you come, and and we had water coming up out of the hole again this year, just further down the road, which means when it freezes in the spring, we're gonna have a big hole there. Is there any way to preempt that now with having, because there's, coming off of State Road on the Berry's Mill, as a right-hand turn, there's a significant dip in there right now that's getting worse. Maybe you try and get in front of it before the frost.
Well, and also the culvert.
Well, I saw them out there and there's paint markings,
So they apparently were thinking about it anyhow.
which could take another 3 years to rethink it. But they made a commitment to
They said
this year,
within 3 years.
which is now,
Yeah.
so that, so maybe we can get them to do that and that at this, because they're not too far apart from each other.
And,
One of our state reps has had
Mayfield.
pretty good luck talking with DOT.
Yeah.
I'm talking about where CMP line to the west, that little, between the triangle and CMP, there's a little speck of land, which is got big fat oak trees and whatnot.
Well, if it falls in the CMP wires,
He's not gonna
they'll
cut
take
that.
care of it.
Sure, but the town is out of power.
Nobody owns it, in practical terms, nobody owns it now. So you end up with a liability whether you have it or not. Do you
Claim it unknown.
Do you want me to,
Well, but and if there's some decent oak tree there, I'm sure someone would love the wood for wood.
I can run the title and find out if anybody, if it actually passed to somebody.
Do we have the salt ordered, winter salt?
No. Not yet, no.
Okay. And it's usually.
I haven't received the bid, who got the bid? I'll have to reach out and find out.
Because this is usually the time to start thinking about sand and salt before it's too late.
Did we use a lot? I don't think did we use much last
I think we have quite a bit left.
Yeah,
actually.
we do, but.
Yeah.
I think, for some
Have
reason,
quite
I
a bit
remember,
left after this year as well.
I think we have, I mean, I think that came up in a previous conversation with our road commissioner, that we have
A lot.
a lot.
Yeah, we talked about it. All right, any other future agenda items?
A company reached out to me yesterday to see if the town would be interested in a solar lease. Was it Walden?
Water renewal.
You had one, he's been talking with them about what they were gonna do, and he's interested in speaking with the board to see if they would still like to have an arrangement.
It can't hurt to listen.
So, would you like him at your next meeting? I know you're not gonna be there.
Can we wait till the 4th?
He did send me information, I can send it on to you,
Yeah.
but I haven't even opened it yet, he sent it this afternoon.
So,
Do we have an estimate as when they're gonna be hooking up the tower, communication tower? It's there.
I don't
Let's
know,
go
I'll have to
online.
ask John.
The county,
I mean, it's built.
they were waiting for parts a while back, and I'm not sure, something hadn't showed up yet.
I don't know if this would be appropriate for the next, agenda, but is there a status update? I know a while ago the fire department had come for a, approval for looking for a fire apparatus.
right.
I don't know where that stands.
He's not shopping yet right now,
Okay.
not this time of year.
Yeah, we're spending no money until after the tax season starts.
Before we pay our first installment.
So where are we on, did they finish the generator? Did it,
Tomorrow,
okay,
our power's gonna be on and off for 2 hours. So 8:30 to 10:30, 11. Or it could be 15 minutes and then done, we don't know. But they just have to test it, and then done.
Did we need much wiring changed around in there to? Good.
So what we have, I see we've got the automatic door finished, is it finished upstairs also?
That's it, finish that line.
And we're
We're
done?
done.
Nice.
In the mop boards, I have somebody that can fix them, but not till September.
Select board comments and announcements, nomination papers are available for a seat on the select board and a seat on the school board. Any other comments or announcements?
Move to adjourn.
Second? All in favor? Or adjourned?
I apologize, we'll not be at the next meeting.